Yes, guys, The Bear Season 2 is happening. We have more good news in store. Not only is the continuation happening, but it will also come to our screen sooner than expected. With no further ado, here's everything we know about the upcoming season. And here's why this season will be much different than its predecessor. Enjoy the video and the spoilers. The Bear is, without a doubt, one of the best US shows to air in the last decade. The unique series covers different themes including dealing with grief. If you thought this is just another pointless drama, well, you're wrong. The story focuses on a mother, a sandwich shop, and a Carmy Berzatto's grief and uncertainty when he's suddenly put in charge of a new business. The whole project is a masterpiece, and it's like nothing you've ever seen before. Trust me, if you're still doubting whether to give this show a chance, maybe the fact that the project has a Golden Globe win for star Jeremy Allen White will help you decide. Shortly after Disney Plus dropped all 8 episodes of Season 1, fans started questioning whether there will be a continuation. Such an incredible project deserves to be given at least one follow-up, and thankfully The Bear is not getting cancelled.
It's okay to ask for help.
You understand that, right?
Oh, this is also one of Esquire's top 10 shows of 2022, so it's no wonder the show has swept so many awards, including the already mentioned Golden Globe win for the amazingly talented Jeremy Allen White. The good news is that FX already announced that The Bear Season 2 will happen. The bad news? No, there is no bad news. We knew that Season 2 is guaranteed because The Bear's creators have been teasing the comeback for months. Co-showrunners Joanna Callow and Christopher Storer did an interview with Variety when they were asked about the future of the series. Nobody's fixed, and everyone's a work in progress, Storer said, adding that every second counts. In the same interview, Callow said that the second installment will home in on hospitality, taking care of others, and making the cast's lives a bit bigger. Oh, we also know that Carmy will still be reeling from his brother's death and his own demons. Okay, that sounds promising. But what really happened in the Season 1 finale? Well, for starters, Carm left us on a good note with a lot of cash behind for him by his brother, so we believe he and his staff will have a brighter future in the second installment. Show's creator Christopher Storer told Esquire that this won't affect the charm of the restaurant. This is obviously really important, and even though our protagonist is set for a better start, that doesn't mean he won't struggle in the upcoming episodes. But one of the most anticipated storylines for the next installment is Carmy being given a love interest. This is honestly something I can't wait to see because love fixes everything. Okay, sorry, I'll stop with the cliche phrases. When asked whether there's a chance for our favorite protagonist to go out with Sid, White told W Magazine that this is his first time even thinking about anything going on with anybody, but he hopes for Sydney's sake that that's not going to be explored in later seasons. The creator further explained how forcing them to be in a romantic relationship might ruin the dynamic between them, and we don't need that, right?
You cut vegetables like a bitch.
Okay, but do we have a release date yet? Yes, we do. The Bear proved to be an incredible success in the US, being such a hit, receiving positive reviews from critics and fans alike, and of course receiving so many awards meant one thing: Season 2 is happening. The show was so successful that it got renewed just a month after the first season dropped on FX. Per a report by Variety, FX Entertainment president Eric Schreier issued a statement saying that The Bear has exceeded their wildest creative, critical, and commercial expectations, adding they're so excited to start working on the much-needed continuation. Co-showrunners Christopher Storer and Joanna Callow shared a joint statement saying they're so grateful to everyone and can't wait to bring you all back to The Bear in 2023. In 2023? Does this mean we'll see the continuation this year? Yes, guys, The Bear Season 2 is coming to our screens in 2023. Since the first installment was released in the summer of 2022, we should expect to see the continuation in the summer of 2023 as well.
You can finally get
But do we have a teaser or trailer yet? Sadly, no, we're still waiting for footage of The Bear Season 2. Keeping check our videos, and we'll give you an update when the first teaser trailer is released. Who else is on board for Season 2? Along the official announcement for Season 2, the press release named most of the people who worked on the first installment, including stars Jeremy Allen White, Ebon Moss-Bachrach, Ayo Edebiri, Abby Elliott, Lionel Boyce, Lisa Colon-Zayas, Edwin Lee Gibson, and Maxie Matheson. As for Joel McHale as Carmy's old New York boss, John Bernthal as his brother Mickey Berzatto, and Oliver Platt as Cicero, we could see them through flashbacks. Co-showrunners Christopher Storer and Joanna Callow will most definitely return to write the upcoming adventures. Now it's time for the most exciting part of our video: surprising plot details and mind-blowing theories.
to everybody as chef because it's a sign of respect.
You can throw down, huh? So how you gonna pass the family test?
So the first season ended with our protagonist closing original beef and putting up a coming soon sign for a new restaurant called The Bear. With such a promising finale, we expect to see a wild continuation, to say the least. The second season is expected to continue right after the first one stopped, with Carmy and the kitchen staff working to make the new place better, coming up with a new menu, and of course open it to the public. The thing is, opening a restaurant is an extremely difficult and stressful job, which would obviously serve as the plot base for the much-awaited continuation. And based on the first installment and the backstory of our favorite characters, they're already dealing with a lot. Can they manage to avoid another disaster? Also, considering all that pressure Carmy feels right now, we can almost see him breaking down and feeling like he failed in yet another thing in his life. Oh man, season 2 is going to be rough. This is why we need him to be given a love interest, but if the creators think now is not the time, well, we will respect their decision and wait for better timing. We should also take the finale of Season 1 into consideration when it comes to expectations from Season 2. Remember the stovetop fire that leaves Carmy bewildered? Richie then gives him Mickey's letter. It's the recipe for a spaghetti dish, saying something about the use of the smaller size of canned tomatoes.
I have every intention of turning this into a respectable place of business.
But when Carmy pours the tomatoes into the pan, he finds something that looks like a lot of cash. He then tells the rest of the crew to open the dozens of cans. To their surprise, many of them are loaded with more wads of cash. It turns out that Mickey left his brother a total of $300,000. Mickey borrowed this money from Uncle Cicero. It's quite obvious that Mickey hid all his money in order to help his brother open a new restaurant. Aww. However, there are still some very important questions that need to be addressed in the upcoming episodes. I mean, how did the money end up in cans? These were borrowed money, so they need to be returned to Uncle Cicero. Why was the money hidden in the first place? As before mentioned, it's confirmed that the second installment will deal with Carmy and the staff trying to open the new restaurant to the public. At the Television Critics Association press tour, Storr confirmed that the next episodes will deal with balance in a lot of ways, between time and what it means to start fresh, and how you can start in a healthy direction. We also know that you need to smash that subscribe button and notification bell so you'll never miss any of our videos in the future. He added that they have no idea how many struggles they'll have to deal with as well, explaining how we'll see them have to step up in certain ways, in some ways regressing, but hopefully coming back together to open this thing by a very specific date. See you in the next video.